How do you get higher engagement on your Facebook posts without having to pay for the ads, especially if you are using your personal profile right now to get in front of your ideal client? My name is Jelena Ostrovska from JelenaOstrovska.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you 7 Facebook engagement tips that you can utilize inside of your business to get higher visibility. Facebook tip number 1. Make sure that you post high quality content, because that is ultimately one of the most important things that is really going to determine whether people engage with your content or not. Because if you don't put any thought and effort into your content, then people are just not going to engage with it. If it's low quality, if it's just the same copy and paste status update like everybody else has posted, then nobody's really going to care. Okay, so and think about it even further. So if you are just posting simply just to get some engagement, just to get some comments rolling in, then how does that directly build your business? You're not going to deposit likes and comments into your bank account until the moment that you know what to do with that engagement. So by quality content, I don't mean posting status updates like, if I were to say hi, how many people would say hi back? So, and then you get 100, 200 comments from every single person on your friends list, but are they going to be customers? Are they going to be your business builders? Are they going to buy one of your products? Probably not. They're probably just engaging because you basically ask them for some engagement on your posts, but then what happens next? Okay, so I know, yes, some people turn that engagement into sales, if they, are really good, at network marketing, if they're really good at communication just in general. But, if you're just starting out and all you really are doing is collecting those likes and comments, then don't be surprised when your customer base still remains like this. So I'm just keeping it real here. So make sure when you do post content, make sure that it is something that has a meaning to it. Okay, so it's something that actually either inspires people, either educates them, or entertains. So a lot of the times, I would add, a bit of a humor, some kind of joke, or make something, or talk about something funny. That is a part of my personality, that is a part of my brand. Facebook engagement tip number 2. Ask questions. Okay, so whenever you have a long status update, ask people a question. So encourage them to participate in a conversation. I'm not saying ask them what's your favorite pizza topping or what's your favorite cheese or anything like that. That's not content with intention. So that's like a huge tip that I actually forgot to mention earlier is, make sure that you're posting with intention. Okay, so and when it comes to asking questions, if you have a long status update and at the end you want to ask people to either leave their opinion in the comments, either some kind of poll where you ask them yes or no, what's your opinion. If you are asking them to drop a comment below and ask for some ask you to send them some information. Okay, so that's going to be asking a question. So every single time ask them, even if you do a short status update. Okay, so a lot of the times I do a short status update with a colorful background on my Facebook profile, so and I give some kind of statement that is like a truth bomb kind of post, and at the end sometimes I would post yes or yes, and I question mark. So make sure you utilize those kinds of questions to encourage people to interact with your post, because that is going to increase your engagement. Which leads me to step number 3. So Facebook engagement tip number 3, do not post links. Okay, Facebook does not like to send traffic away, so make sure that you keep everything within Facebook. So if you want people to ask you for some information, instead encourage them to drop a comment. I usually ask questions like this: hey, if you're curious about what I'm working on, drop a comment below and I'll shoot you some info. Or hit me up, I'm just a message away, right? So slight hints like that, if people read your entire post, if they are your diehard fans, then they're most likely going to engage, right? So I've experienced that, I've seen this happen over and over and over again. So that's why I keep using the same strategy, and I know it always increases my engagement, because if 20 people see that there's already 20 comments, then they're gonna add 20 more, right? So it's that's engagement effect, that if there's something going on, if people are really asking questions, if there's like something that makes people curious, then there's going to be a lot more curious souls that are going to be interested in what you have going on. Facebook engagement tip number 4. So make sure that you engage with other people's posts. Okay, so do not be a selfish mofo, like I usually say. Make sure that you do spend some time in the newsfeed and, check out what your friends are posting, see what they're up to. Because remember, you get to keep what you give away. Okay, so it's the law of reciprocity. So if you are interacting with somebody else's post, what are they going to do naturally? Naturally, they're going to go out and check out who is this Jelena girl, right? So they're going to see, she's posting some content, it looks pretty interesting. So a lot of the times that's what I've noticed. Even if there's a Facebook friend that I have not talked to, let's say in a year, and then all of a sudden, their post just pops up randomly and I go and I engage with it, and I know that they haven't engaged with me in a long time. I always remember people's names, I have, good memory for that. And, I immediately notice that they go back to my profile and they, see what I'm up to. And a lot of the times I even get a message from them. So, and then we start our conversation and, see how everybody's doing, what's going on, what's happening. So definitely go out there and spend, 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes a day just engaging with other people, start those conversations and keep in touch with people. Facebook engagement tip number 5, make sure you use Messenger. Okay, so I can't stress enough the importance of communication and just you building out relationships with your audience, because here's the thing, in 2019 and beyond, Facebook is definitely going to put more attention on Messenger and, on one-on-one interaction. So if you're using your Facebook personal profile to grow and network and connect with other entrepreneurs and with other, like-minded individuals, make sure that you engage with people in Messenger, because the moment you stop talking to people, that's the moment where your engagement is going to drop dramatically. That's what I've noticed personally myself, that whenever I stop, replying to messages, whenever I kind of get in the, out of the zone, then my engagement drops. And the moment I pick it back up, the moment I start, messaging new people, the moment I start interacting with them, it's, my engagement again goes through the roof. And then something else, if you are struggling with, Jelena, how do I get more people to connect with me? How do I not be a weirdo, and how do I not be creepy sending them, constant messages? Use Facebook stories. Okay, so if you see your friends using Facebook stories, make sure you watch them. You don't have to watch every single person, because that's gonna take you 785 years probably, but watch some of them. So those who are maybe you haven't talked to in a while, those who maybe you are trying to keep in touch the more you possibly can, so reply to them, because all the replies to stories are always going to be going into Messenger. So make sure that you keep in touch with your friends through Facebook stories as well. Facebook engagement tip number 6, promote your posts in stories. Okay, so I always get pretty high viewership on my stories, anywhere between general like a minimum like 100. I think the highest that I've ever had has been over 400 views on a single story post. So I know that I generally get more viewers there than I even get engagement on my posts. So I know that's a good way for me to promote my post. So what I can do, if it's a short status update, a lot of the times I would screenshot it and post it on my story and tell people to go check out my post. If it's an image, I take a screenshot, or I say, I post that particular image to my story and I drop a little announcement, hey, here's the new post on my profile, go check it out, and I give them maybe a snippet of what it's about. Even if it's a Facebook Live, I could take a screenshot of it and post it to my Facebook story as well. So definitely take advantage of it to promote your posts inside of your stories, because people watch stories I feel way more than even scroll through the newsfeed. And last but not least, Facebook engagement tip number 7, make sure that you increase your audience every single day. Because let me tell you, if you keep posting good content, if you keep using every single one of these strategies that I have just outlined for you, but you don't keep adding new people to your audience, you don't network with more and more people, then your engagement is probably going to be like this, maybe a little bit like this, but then it's going to be stagnant, right? So make sure that you keep adding new as I always say, fresh blood to your audience, make sure that you're meeting new people, make sure that you're building new relationships, make sure that you are networking with more and more people every single day, so more people get exposed to your content, right? So, because imagine if you have 500 friends and then a month later you still have the same 500 friends, your engagement is probably not going to grow, it's probably going to stay the same, right? So make sure that you keep building your audience, make sure that you keep adding 5, 10, 15, 20 new people every single day, as long as Facebook doesn't ban you for that. So make sure that you always keep building your relationships. So there you go, those are my 7 Facebook engagement strategies that are going to dramatically boost your engagement, but make sure that you do something with that engagement, okay? So don't just sit there and collect likes and comments, because that's not going to be deposited into your bank account. So make sure that you do nurture those relationships and take that engagement either to Messenger, either to a phone call. Find out how you can help those people. So, and if you also want to dive deeper and learn a lot more engagement strategies to boost your visibility on Facebook, then check description and check the card section right here, where I'm going to drop my social media engagement cheat sheet, where you can learn 17 different strategies how you can increase your visibility on Facebook and ultimately get more leads and sales inside of your business. So be sure to grab that. It's absolutely free. Just give me your name and email and I'm gonna send that over to you. And if you enjoyed this video, share this with a friend, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell sign to get notified whenever there is new content, which is every single week. And let me know in the comment section which one was one of your biggest takeaways. Let me know if there's anything that you want to add to this video. Let me know if this is something that has already been working for you. I definitely want to know. So let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.